money turn me to a monster. The money turn my noodles into pasta. The money turn my tuna into lobster. They wanna do me, I'ma know it like a monster. 5 a.m., I'm on the north side of Philly. Riding around like these haters don't wanna kill me. It's a shame how they hate on me. You gotta feel me. I started out with $1 and got $1 million. Like, do it for the gram. Do it for the gram. She don't wanna bust it, I say do it for them bands, yo. I say do it for them bands. With that bro, you should do it for your man. Lately, I've been on the low with a hoe that you probably know. Took it to the crib and met mama right at the door.
Come on, Ray, work, baby. Work, Ray. Work, Ray. Work, Ray. Work, Ray. Work. Come on, let's work, baby. Work, work.
I get that money, pay them bills. My mama told me you a real, and I be hanging with them real killers. Now what a feeling when you're looking at the latest whipping on, you can cop it. Or looking at the baddest bitch you knowing you can pop it. The youngest in my city doing it, I got it on the other line with Benjamin, and money is the topic, love. The money turn me to a monster. The money turn my noodles into pasta. The money turn my tuna into lobster. They wanna do me, I'ma know it like a monster.
When you out here, your heart gotta pump something. And don't let it pump no Kool-Aid. All right, let's go. Come on.
1, 2, 3, grind.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, grind. Let's go. Let's get it.
Whoa, that was us. Never sweet. We went to war, driving down the street. Popping that pistol, they talking and never did. Dropping the nickel, I selling with leather seats. I've been sitting on that money like a champ. I've been getting to that money all year. All year, and my niggas all here. But we started from the bottom, we was selling hard squares. Bad bitch in the game, weighing my chain. I'm ready. Switching them lanes and that Hussein like a Andretti. I do the bar main, but let's see, I got no Giuseppe.
Also, too, I just want to thank you again, Evan Green, everybody. Please give him a round of applause for me. Available, for me, and also it's a Thursday, 3 o'clock. I know it's hard for a lot of people to get here, so everybody that's in this room today, I just want to thank you. Also, those watching at home, I just want to thank you for tuning in once again. So today you may see, this event. You may see me all dressed up. But today I'm not here to talk to the kid or the person that had everything they ever wanted in their life. I'm not here to talk to that person or guy or girl, whatever, that has been spoon-fed, spoiled all their life, had everything, every opportunity, never faced any challenges. I'm here today to talk to people that have been through some things in their life. How many of us been through some things? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Talk to the right crowd. How many of us been through some failures in your life? Things in your life that, you kind of regret, even thinking about doing, or, you've been humbled so much from that experience or that opportunity, like you consider it a failure. Like, how many of us really have felt that pain of failing? Felt that pain of, it may have been a test or something in your life that you had faced that, you felt a lot of pain from that, and I would consider, that failure. And me, I've been through that myself. How many of us been through letdowns? When I explain letdowns, I talk about people that you have let into your life that, really let you down, that you counted on them the most, and when times, got tough, and, when the big show came, they weren't there for you. Like, how many of us had those people in their life that's been in our lives and that let us down through opportunities and, dreams and things that you thought that person would provide for you, but it didn't happen? How many of us been through that? Okay. How many of us been through closed doors? You probably applied to, I would say, some different colleges after graduating high school, and you experienced closed doors. You may have wanted a job or something in your life that you really thought, I'm gonna get this job, I'm gonna make a lot of money, I'm gonna be successful, it's gonna work out, this is my plan, boom, and next thing you know, you get to the interview, and the boss is like, no, I don't want you. Or you go back home and you're just waiting on a phone call day after day after day, and it's just like, this opportunity wasn't for me. And now, guys, how many of us in this room want to be successful? a good show of hands. But what if I was to tell you that throughout your failures and your letdowns and your closed doors will all pave the way, mold you, craft you into becoming successful? Would you, how do you feel about that? I mean, that's a really tough thing to swallow throughout all the negative things in your life, that throughout everything that you have been through, you'll be successful if you just keep pushing forward. And I just want to give you a little detailed story of my life and how a 19-year-old goes off to create a website with logos and a commercial and a brand and a Team Raymond shirt. It all started really, when my father died at the age of 6. This time in my life, it was really hard for me because, I was confused. In my mind, it's really tough, me playing sports as well, football. At this time I was really angry and upset because he passed away, and I was like, I gotta just take it out on this football field, and I'm upset because other guys' dads are at the game, and where's my dad at? And it just created so much anger within me throughout middle school, and it was really tough for me. But then I got introduced to the game of basketball at age 7, and that game really brought discipline within my life. You can't just go out there and just tackle a point guard running down the court, because you get a foul. So it kind of created an early life lesson of discipline. And as I continue my story, Great Mills High School, we fast forward into my high school years, and at this point in my life, things are going well. My 9th grade year, I had a dream of going to the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, UNC. How many of us in this room had a dream? That's amazing. So I had this dream of going to the University of North Carolina. I wanted to wear number 32 because Michael Jordan wore number 23, and I just wanted to flip it around because I wanted to wear the same numbers on that UNC jersey. And I wanted to go there. I wanted to go there for 4 years. I wanted to get my degree, and I wanted to, boom, be in the NBA 2017. That sounds good, though. So, throughout that, it was a really big dream. And sometimes when you have dreams, you shoot high for the moon, and boom, you land amongst the stars. Meaning, when sometimes it may not work exactly how you want it, but if you still keep pushing, you can definitely be successful. Okay, so I come across an aunt who I'm talking to my 9th grade year, and my mom, she loves bragging on me. She was bragging on me one day, and my aunt just got sick of it. So she looked at me, and she was like, "So Raymond, what college you want to go to?" And I was like, "I want to go to UNC, I want to go to Chapel Hill, this is what I want to do." She looks at me, and she's like, "Okay, so what's your grades?" I'm like, "Well, I got over a 2.0, I just made the basketball team, I have a 2.9, I'm ready, I can't wait till basketball season starts because I'm going to the top." And she looks at me, she's like, "No." I was like, "What?" She was like, "You're not going to the University of North Carolina with a 2.0. I was like, "So you mean to tell me you take a 2.0 to get on the team, and then I can't go to UNC?" So I'm sitting here just pissed. My mom keep talking. I'm like, "All right, Mom, I'm just gonna shut up. I'm not even gonna say anything else because I'm just mad." And at that time, it really fueled my motivation. You know what? No matter what anybody says, no matter the circumstances, I'm going to be successful regardless. So that 10th grade year, guess what? I tried out, and guess what I had? I had a 4.0 GPA. My sophomore year trying out for Raymond High School. One of the youngest kids on the team, but the highest grade point average. Like, I was ready. I was like, you know what, this year, I'm coming in. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to chase my dream. I'm going to UNC after I leave Great Mills because I'm going to be the best player. And that was the mindset I had at that time. So then my junior year, trial, boom, another 4.0 GPA. I was feeling myself, I was happy. I got another 4.0. Now I'm a starter on the varsity team. My junior year, I'm ready. So then my senior year comes around, sometimes the senior you get to slacking. You have AP classes, you're getting prepared for college. You try out with a 3.8 GPA. It was kind of You know, it wasn't my greatest success, but the GPA was still weighted high enough to where I still felt successful inside, you know, trying to achieve my dream and goal of going to UNC. But then it got to the point where, you know, my mom, she struggled, you know, financially trying to, at this time in my life, I had to work. I was working at a grocery store, trying to, you know, get some more funds in the house, and it was a real struggle for me because, you know, I really don't have all the funds necessary to achieve my dream, but I still have this drive, I still have this passion, I'm hungry. Every day I'm doing push-ups, I'm training with the trainers, and it's just, I just didn't have that financial help, and like nobody in my corner really made it that far in success to where I could just say, how do you get to the NBA? You know, it hasn't been done for in my family, so it was really tough. And so far, I get to the point of the senior year, well, you scrape up $80 to apply for the University of North Carolina. I'm at the library, I had one of my cousins, she comes down and helps me type up my essay, and I apply, I pray with my mom, you know, I go to church, I put it on the altar, I'm happy, I believe I'm gonna make it. But I didn't realize at that time, the University of North Carolina, their acceptance rate was 27% for students, period. And 80% of their students are in-state students. And around 15% of their students are international students. So right now I'm looking at my portfolio and it's like, okay, so my percentage to get into the school as an out-of-state student is slim to none, especially trying to play Division I basketball. This is probably statistically 0.00005% dream that I'm trying to be successful. So right now, I get to the point where it's like, I kind of panic in a way. It's like, okay, what college am I getting ready to go to? Where am I going to be able to showcase my talent and be successful? I have the drive, I have the ambition. I'm waking up 5 o'clock in the morning with friends, working out, playing basketball, training. You know, mom's yelling at me to take some breakfast, so I'm just gone every day. And it got to the point where, you know, one day I'm at the gym training with one of my friends, and I have this guy at the gym who comes up to me. He's like, man, I like your game. I like how you're playing. You know, and then over the course of a couple of months, he's steady in the gym. I'm in the gym. Next thing you know, he becomes my trainer. Boom. He starts training with me. And then at this time, you know, it's getting closer to the spring month. In the intensity of being a senior, and every day somebody asking you what college you want to, what college you want to, it puts a lot of weight and pressure on you, period. Like right now, I'm 19 years old, I'm 18 years old, I don't know. Like, I don't know which way to go. You know, so it was luckily this guy comes into my life as a trainer, and you know, he says, Raymond, I have some great news for you. He says, I know the assistant coach at LaSalle University, which is Division I. He was like, Raymond, I'm not going to tell you just to go there for basketball, but it's a great school for business. It'll teach you a lot of great things. You should definitely, you know, just try to apply, see what happens. You know, I'm not guaranteeing you this offer, but go ahead and apply. So I sent the guy my game film. I was happy. He was like, yeah, you know, he sent me an email back. He was like, you know, Raymond, you are a pretty good athlete. And this was before I got accepted to the school. He was like, you're a pretty good athlete, good shooter. You know, we could possibly, you know, use you in our program, but, you know, the way things are set up with our recruits, we're totally not sure if we're going to have a tryout or anything, but, you know, apply, see what happens. So I apply. Then I get accepted. So now I have this acceptance letter in my hand. I'm getting ready to go to Philly. I'm getting ready to be away from home. I'm happy. I just can't wait to, you know, finally showcase to the world that I could play Division I basketball, that I could live my dream, that I could be successful. So then, keep in mind, guys, the school costs $50,000. Right? It's a private school. And the school costs $50,000. And they give me $25,000 in scholarship money. So I'm happy. So I'm like, yeah, they paid for half of the school. You know, my financial aid covered probably 7 or 8. And then I'm left with this $8,000 that I have to deal with. So I'm like, my mindset, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna prove the coaches wrong, they getting ready to give me a full scholarship, I'm on my way, I'm gonna have nothing to lose. So then, I get there, August goes by, September goes by, October goes by, November goes by, and I don't get a tryout. I don't get an opportunity to play college basketball at the Division I level at LaSalle University, and it's just painful. The curriculum at the school was amazing. It taught me business courses and how to put together things like this, and it was just miraculous. Like, I loved the education, but at this time, I'm looking at my pockets and I'm like, I can't afford this. I can't afford this $8,000 dream. How am I going to be successful? And especially when I'm not playing college basketball. Like, this is what I want to do. Why can I not have this opportunity? I'm like, I'm begging the coach. I'm talking to the head coach. And I'm like, Coach, can you please give me a tryout? I promise you I'll showcase my talent. I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'll show up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm hungry. I've been grinding since day one, trying to be successful. How do I get to this next level? And he's like, Raymond, well, you know, I just can't offer you this opportunity. We already have scholarship athletes at the school. You know, we don't have any money in the budget to even give you anything, so it's up to you what you want to do. You can stay at the school. Yeah, the curriculum's good, but I don't think you're going to be able to play basketball. And boom. You know, at this moment in my life, I'm 18 years old. I start experiencing this failure feeling. This feeling that I just made a mistake. I'm out here in Philly. You know, I don't know a lot of people. I'm not close to my family. I'm hurt. And it's like, the curriculum's good. I'm enjoying this college experience, but am I truly going to live my dream and be successful? So the end of that November, I emailed 70 different college coaches. Took all my high school film, edited, sent it out. Out of that 70, I probably got maybe 8 or 9 replies from coaches. And it wasn't nothing great. Coaches were saying, our roster's already full. We could probably use you, but you know, you just may not fit our program. And I was getting all these negative responses. And one school that recruited me, Penn State Harrisburg. This was Division III school. And I ended up calling the coach one day. I was like, look, I'm in my fall semester at LaSalle University. I want to be successful. I want to play college basketball. Can I get an opportunity? Then he comes to me and he's like, well, Raymond, yes, we want to have you at our program. We would love to have a guard like you. You're about 6'1", 6'2", you're strong, you're fast. I'm going to send one of my coaches down to Philly at LaSalle University and watch you play some pickup. So boom, I'm out playing. I have an assistant coach watching me play, and I'm just so happy. I'm like, I finally get to show everybody that I can play college basketball. And then I come home that December, I get accepted into the school that week of December, almost towards Christmas on that winter break. And then I'm finally on the road to go to Penn State Harrisburg to play college basketball and to live my dream. So I get there, I'm excited. That January 3rd, I come back to St. Mary's. They playing in St. Mary's College. All of my church was there, all of my family, my friends, nieces, nephews, sisters. I was so happy. Like, even the bus ride there, it's like I'm coming home in a college uniform with Penn State on my chest. It was just an amazing experience. I check into the game. The crowd just goes wild. I didn't even score. I didn't even do anything. I just go to check in the game. Number 5, Raymond McLeod. And like everybody in the gym just lights up. And it was crazy because it's a away game. And then my coach, he kind of looked back and was like, wow, these people. Screaming like, didn't do anything there. And then I finally get in the game. The playbook was like this thick, almost like a phone book. I didn't know none of the plays, nothing. I'm just playing hard basketball. And then I guess it was around 3rd or 4th quarter, I step back, and I pull it for the shot. Boom! I hit it. Everybody in the gym just goes wild like I won the game. It was crazy, and my coach and everybody was just looking back like, where are all these people coming from? It was just an amazing experience. Like I had chills going through everywhere, and I finally get a chance to show my community. I finally get a chance to show my family. I finally get a chance to show everybody that ever looked up to me or wanted me to be successful, even my haters. I finally got a chance to show them that, boom, I'm successful. Like I made it. I made it to play college basketball. I'm in college. My mindset now is like, okay, I'm gonna graduate with a Penn State degree, which was phenomenal. So then, boom, here comes the closed doors again. I hate me. And then over a course of maybe 2-3 weeks, I get a letter from the Burshaw's office, an email, and it's like, Raymond, you need to come down to the Burshaw's office, we need to discuss some things. And for those who don't know, the Burshaw's office is the billing office for your school. So I go down there, and I sit down with the lady, and it's like, well, Raymond, your money hasn't came in yet for your financial aid, and you owe $13,000. You have to make your second payment, or you're not going to be able to play basketball anymore. So I'm like, what? So then I have a meeting with my coach. He's like, Raymond, I got you here. The school can't give you any scholarship money because you came in the spring semester. I'd love to have you on the team, but he was like, you know what, Ray? Write me a letter. He was like, write me a letter talking about your story, talking about the things that you have been through. And you know what? It was like, Raymond, I'm going to try to send it out to some people I know. I know a lot of people. I'm going to try to send it out to see if we can, get you some money. So then at this time, guys, I'm hurt. I'm like, this guy got me up here. I done showed everybody, my community, my family, that I can play basketball. And you telling me I'm getting ready to go home. I was hurt. That's a nail bite. I'm like, I just went to LaSalle University in Philadelphia. Got a chance to experience world-class education, didn't play basketball. Then I get the opportunity at Penn State, Harrisburg, and boom, it's getting ready to slip out of my hands again. And it's like, this is the toughest thing ever. So then that night I end up calling one of my mentors and talking to him on the phone. I'm like, look, man, I don't know what to do. And it was crazy because this guy, he hasn't really been to college either. He was just giving me a word of encouragement. He was like, man, you define who you are. He was like, at this moment in your life, it's not the end of the world. You're still young, you're 18, you have goals. He was like, but at this moment in your life, you can't give up. You gotta stay positive, you gotta stay focused. Your hunger got you into college, your drive got you into college, and now you have to continue to push to try to make something happen. So this is where the Team Raymond comes, because it was in the midst of the night. I went to the library and I started getting marketing books. I started getting advertisement books. I started grabbing almost everything off the shelf, and I'm just sitting in my room knowing in my mind that Thursday I'm getting ready to leave to go back home, and I'm trying to figure out every way possible to get some money. So I ended up calling a guy that I thought that possibly could have helped me in the community. I called the mayor, James Curry. I called him, wrote him, gave him my story, left a voicemail. And then that Wednesday comes, it's my last game. We end up losing, and on the bus ride home, I look at my coach, and he looks at me, and it's like a hopeless feeling. At this moment, I look at my coach, I look out the window, I know that everything that I worked for at this moment in my life is getting ready to be gone. So then, guys, I want to say a couple of weeks later, I'm back home. I'm trying to figure out, in the grand scheme of things, how I'm going to be successful. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take my community. I'm going to take my brand. I'm going to take everything that I own personally to try to build myself back up financially, to try to be successful. And that's where you see Team Raymond. And so far this summer, I had a dream of helping kids in the community to be successful. And so far, throughout the grind, I wanted to show people around the world that I was still working out. I ended up setting up my own portfolio to where it's like I can send out to a college coach and he can see me working out, training, ended up training with some other kids that went off to college and came back home for that summer. And that's the commercial line I'm doing. And that's my trainer right there. And also, guys, the amazing thing is creating this brand, I didn't just do it for me. Creating this brand, I believe that there's going to be some kid in my community, there's going to be somebody else that's going to go through the same things that I went through as far as trying to be successful, going to college with an entrepreneur mindset, and that wants to be successful. And so far, I helped train over 50 different kids this summer, all for free. Just to show the community, just to put a stamp down in the community that no matter what, I'm not giving up on my dream to play college basketball or be successful or be in college. So I wanted to set the tone, I wanted to set the bar within my community that we all, if you have a dream, if you stay focused and that you keep grinding to be successful, you can be successful. So this is where my brand all comes around. And you say why I chose the name Team Raymond. Well, going off to college, I had my church family come together, my family, and a guy made the logo for me just out of a gag gift. So I really wanted to expand upon that because it meant so much to me at that time that I have my family, I have everybody supporting me on my road to become successful. In team, it's ironic because it says team and then it's one name, Raymond. But me, Raymond McLeod, I'm not just built on one person, myself. I'm not just built on myself. There's many letters in the word Raymond, and I believe that throughout everything that I have been through, throughout all the people, throughout all the failures, throughout all the letdowns, throughout all the closed doors, all those things have been in my life to establish me to be successful. So this is a little sneak peek of the grind. And also, too, guys, you know, you have a lot of motivational speakers, a lot of people that will try to tell you what to do or try to encourage you or influence you, and they don't live this stuff every day. And guys, I just want to show you a sneak peek of my room.
Feel you. So every
How
girl
y'all
who
doing
ain't never
out
have
there?
a
This is
daddy,
Raymond
and every
McLeod,
boy who ain't never have a
Great
mother.
32T.
So that pretty
You
woman
know, I
lost
want
in
to
the
show you this
world.
legendary
See the nigga another
masterpiece
man won't love.
that I call a
All the
room,
homies
my
locked
man
up in the
cave that I
pen.
sleep in
Who
every
can
night.
never seem to dodge that
And every
truck?
night I get
Hold your
motivational
head up high,
quotes,
'cause
you
it's
know,
better
from
days.
friends,
Hard times I was praying for them
you know,
better ways.
teammates,
Don't know when niggas struggle without no
everybody,
pain.
parents,
Whole world with a
aunts,
nigga tryna
But,
maintain.
you know, I just want to give y'all a little sneak peek of what I've been working
Bills
with.
due when I can't pay.
And about
And when your money running low, when your rent late.
This right here is my pops. He died in 2003. You know, what other person do you know that writes a whole Bible scripture, not on their body, but on their walls? So every morning you wake up, this is what you see. You know, I grind every day because my mother and father didn't make it. You know, not to the level of success I want to make. So this is my goal, this is my journey. You know.
Thank God in advance. And I know my mama praying for me, and my granny praying for me. I'm hustling for my family, and that's every day and night. And the day I witnessed my daughter born, it was the greatest day of my life.
I live this every day. I wake up and I see this encouragement. I see the motivational quotes from my friends, family, the stuff. I see this every day of my life. So, you know, me presenting this brand to you is not just some phony gimmick. This is my life. present this to you so you can be encouraged, that you can continue to grind and work hard and be successful. And also, guys, I know we have a lot of students here today, and I want to talk about this 2-year college experience. And I want you to really understand the significance of you and yourself right now in this moment in your life. Right now, you know, you take a lot of things in your life for granted. And right now you have 2 years to become successful, to craft yourself, to be molded into greatness. So you can go on to another 4-year university or whatever you plan on doing in your life. And I want you to relate this to nature. I want you to look at the caterpillar. The caterpillar consumes everything around it in its environment. A caterpillar can't go too far, but everything within its environment is consuming it so it can grow. And as you reflect that on your life, I want you to look at throughout your elementary school, your middle school, your high school, and all the things that you have accomplished. You have made yourself to the person right now that you want to be. And guys, the unique thing about a caterpillar, it goes through a process to where after it gets fed to the point of its maximum strength as a caterpillar, it goes into a cocoon. And right now, throughout this college experience, you're institutionalized. Right now in this college experience, you're being molded, you're being crafted, you are being shifted and guided in a direction to where one day when you walk across that stage, boom, that wing can just open up so you can be successful. And I believe in this room today, throughout the Men of Excellence program, you know, just for you being inspired, I believe today that you can possibly be that butterfly, that you can possibly be that person that can help impact and change the world. And if even it's not changing the world, maybe it's your family. Maybe you want to make sure that your family one day may be financially stable, or maybe one day your son can be successful and you can just hand him a check to go to college. Maybe you want to change something in your life. And guys, it's up to you. You got to look yourself in that mirror every single day. And you got to look at yourself to say, who am I grinding for? Where am I going to be in the next 2-3 years? Where am I going to be in the next 4 or 5 years? What do I want to do? What difference do I want to make? But you have to take it personal to where you're looking yourself in the mirror every single day to say, you know what, I'm going to stand up and be successful. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. And I said in the beginning, throughout your failures, throughout your letdowns, and throughout your closed doors will pave the way for you to be successful. But guys, I want you to be focused. You gotta be focused on your dream every single day. Your 24 hours a day have to reflect your dream every time you wake up. And that's why I had those motivational quotes in my book. And to help keep you focused, guys, when you get home, I want you to write down maybe 10 things that you want to accomplish in this next 2016 year and your comeback season. And I want you to reflect those things on your 24 hours and how you're going to change your 24 hours in order to be successful. So that's your focus. Throughout your failures, I want you to focus. And throughout your letdowns, I want you to take leadership. Because it may have been a point in your life where you're asking other people to buy in your dream, other people to be there for you. And sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. And sometimes you end up giving all your trust and faith into a person that may just let you down. So guys, I want you to take leadership within your life, that one day you will be able to be that butterfly, that you will be able to live that dream to become beyond your expectations, beyond the statistics. So guys, please, throughout your letdowns, I want you to take leadership. And also guys, I want you to take control. Throughout those closed doors that you have faced, trying to get that job or trying to make that team or trying to get into an opportunity that may be even greater than the work that you're putting in. But I want you to take control of the amount of work and time and effort that you put into school, the time that you put into your family, and the time that you put into your dream. And I want you to take control of that. Because once you put in that hard work, and then you come to that employer with that portfolio to say, look, I've been doing this since I was 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm going to tell you how much I want. That's what type of mindset you got to have. That's what type of mindset you got to have. Because if not, little do you know, just working at McDonald's for $7.25, you're living somebody else's dream. You're living somebody else's dream. So please, guys, please take control of how much work you're putting in. Whether you want to become a pastor, whether you want to become a football player, whether you want to own your own company, whether you want to be a designer, whatever you want to do in your life, take control of how much hard work you're putting in. So guys, without further ado, I just want to thank you, for my time. I just want to thank you for y'all time being here. I didn't want to hold y'all too long. And I hope you really take something out